Hello, I'm John Kreitler. Welcome to the Macro Minute, the economy and the markets. Last week, the Federal Reserve raised the federal funds rate to a range of 5.25 to 5.5%. In the press conference, Chair Powell talked about getting back to the 2% inflation mandate by not only raising interest rates, but also draining the balance sheet of the Federal Reserve, called quantitative tightening. To understand these words and terminology and strategies, let's go back to 2008, 2009. In response to the great financial crisis, then Chair Bernanke employed historic strategies never done before by the Federal Reserve. He brought the federal funds down to the zero bound, very close to zero. He also bought bonds in the open market, U.S. Treasuries and mortgage-backed securities, in order to influence the long end of the yield curve. That was called quantitative easing. He also was very direct with his communication with the financial markets, called forward guidance. This has worked for the last 15 years, punctuated by the Federal Reserve's response to the COVID crisis. Also, because of the COVID crisis and the response by the Federal Reserve and the fiscal policies administrations, Trump and Biden, there was inflation. The inflation needed to be tackled. Therefore, now Chair Powell has raised rates from basically the zero bound to 5.25 to 5.5%. He's also taken this time to reverse quantitative easing, looking to reduce the size of the Federal Reserve's balance sheet. Therefore, as bonds on the balance sheet mature, he does not reinvest those proceeds. He's also, on a monthly basis, the Federal Reserve is selling U.S. Treasury mortgage-backed securities into the open market. He's looking to take this opportunity not only to get to the 2% mandate, but also get to a more normal, more historic strategy by the Federal Reserve. Thank you again for watching the Macro Minute. I'm John Kreitler, and have a great week.